Hi everyone, my name is JC of The Mindful Awakening, and welcome to another episode of Mindful Mondays. This is a weekly tarot card reading where we will take a look at the general collective energy. We'll also be clarifying the cards and pulling some advice. This is going to be for the week of September the 20th to the 26th. If these messages resonate with you, please make sure you hit that like button. You subscribe to my channel and you hit that notification bell so you'll be told every time I drop a new video. All right, let's check and see what's in store for the general collective for the week of September the 20th to the 26th. Show us what we need to see for this week for the general collective energy. Show us what we need to see for this week, September the 20th to the 26th. September the 20th to the 26th. Keep in mind that not all messages will resonate right away because time and energy is fluid. Flip the storylines as they best resonate with you. And if it doesn't land right at this moment, make sure you check back towards the end of the week. One more card. One more card, please. All right. Starting off this week, it seems as if some of us may be going through some sort of new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles upright. This could be a new financial situation. This could be a breakthrough in terms of business. It could be a new idea related to how to generate more income, something that's more geared toward finances. Some of us may be starting a new position at work. Some of us may be starting a new job altogether. We will get more clarity on what this Ace of Pentacles is for us. Following the Ace of Pentacles upright, we also have the Nine of Cups in reverse. I'm really getting here that there is more of an emphasis on work, finance, and stability. More of like the material foundations of life for this week versus having a very fulfilling emotional life. I think some of us are going through the ringer right now when it comes to our emotions. I think there's a need to balance these two areas of our life out. I think they're both connected. It's not one over the other. And so while one area of our life, our emotions may not be where we want them to be. Some of us may be having a hard time dealing with complicated feelings. Others of us might be having some issues with our personal and most intimate relationships at the moment. And personally, our emotions just might be all over the place. A lot of overwhelm, not really understanding how we feel about certain changes that may be affecting our money, our stability, our finances at the moment. For some of us, this could be breakdowns in personal relationships and just like an overall sadness and discontentment associated with our life in general. I think a lot of us are ending off old cycles, which we can see here with the World card upright. Old karmic situations revolving things that no longer serve us, whether it be relationships, money, finance, workplace, all of the areas that we have been contending with for the last few months, if not the last year and a half, 2 years of this global pandemic situation. I think a lot of things that have been underneath the surface have slowly been coming to the forefront. And over the last little while, we've been confronted with a lot of very challenging things, and we're being forced to deal with these things now. But you can't deal with things all at once. It's not like you could just, push a button and your entire life is transformed. Transformation is fluid. There's a lot of ups, lots of downs. Sometimes you may be feeling like you're on top of the world. Other days it feels like you've regressed and you've gone back to old ways of doing things. So with the World card upright, a lot of these karmic situations are finally coming to an end, and we'll get more clarity on that. Finally, we have the Temperance card upright. Could be Sagittarius energy here. For others, if it's not a person, then this is the need to balance out material with emotion, a need to balance out masculine and feminine energies, just a need to create balance all around. So let's pull some more clarity on what these things mean for us this week. We're using a second deck, the Light Seers Tarot deck. Can we get some clarification on the Ace of Pentacles, please? What is this new beginning in work and finance? We also have a full moon in Pisces today, which is September the 20th. So it doesn't surprise me that we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is a new beginning, nor does it surprise me that we have the World card as well. Wow. Amazing. So clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Magician upright, the Devil upright, and the Hermit upright. Some of us may be trying to manifest a new beginning in work and in finance. I think maybe some of us might be leaving or transforming a work situation because it's turned toxic. This is no longer a sustainable workplace that you believe you can grow in. And I think you've had to take a step back with the Hermit card upright in order to reassess and reevaluate whether you're happy doing what you're doing in your day-to-day now. Now, if this isn't work, then this is the material space. How do you deal with your money? What's your savings looking like? What are your investments looking like? Have you been investing yourself into situations that will bring about abundance and stability overall? Or have you been settling for things that are good in the moment, that seem okay with the Devil card upright, that seem okay on the outside, but on the inside, you know that you're not feeling fulfilled. You know that this is not connected to your soul song, it's not related to your purpose, or that it feels like a situation that's no longer stable. And for some of us, you've had to take a step back away from the workplace, away from everyone, to reconnect with yourself and discover if this really is what you want to be doing with your time, space, and energy right now. And for some of you, you've recognized that this is no longer a good place for you to be in. And so you're trying to manifest a new beginning in work, in finance. Maybe you've started a side hustle. Maybe you've left your job and have started a new one. Maybe your life is just taking a different turn. You've chosen something different for yourself. You're manifesting more income, more stability. You're manifesting new opportunities that will affect your material world significantly. Let's get some clarification on this Nine of Cups in reverse. What is this Nine of Cups in reverse? Show us what we need to see for the Nine of Cups in reverse for the general collective this week. One more shuffle. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Wands upright, and the Moon card upright. The reason why things aren't feeling the greatest right now, why we don't feel good on the inside, is because there's a lot of stuff underneath the surface that's slowly coming out, possibly about your emotional life. For others of you, I get that this is related to your material world, your work and finance realm. Yet again, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, we're not feeling like we have a lot of options. We're not feeling like abundance is readily available. It just feels like we have to work 10 times harder in order to secure what seemed so easy back then. Back then, it felt like we had so many options and we felt great about these options. It felt like we were in alignment with purpose. It felt like we were heading in the right direction. It felt like we had the world of opportunity. But now with the Nine of Cups in reverse, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like we don't really have as many choices as we believed we did. And now we're almost being forced to be more creative in the way that we deal with money and finance, with the Magician card previous to this upright. We are looking forward to the future, though, with the Three of Wands upright, but we're unclear and unsure about what the future looks like with the Moon card upright. There's a lot of deceptive energy here. There's things hidden beneath the surface that we just don't understand right now, but slowly these pieces and bits of information are starting to reveal themselves, and they cannot go ignored any longer. And so the choices that you have to make moving forward with the Three of Wands upright, they need to stay in alignment with the truth that's being revealed. Don't deceive yourself out of the deception. You get what I mean? There's deceptive energy in this space. So see it for what it really is now that it's being revealed to you. And now that we are in retrograde season and with a full moon and it being in Pisces, totally makes sense that the Moon card is here. We need to dive deep like deal with the emotions that are hard to deal with. It's a very watery time right now, and a lot of confusion with Mercury in shadow period heading into retrograde. So before you make any massive decisions to move forward, see things for what they really are as news slowly comes out about everything in the world. Everything in the world. And these things are no longer separate from us. And I think it's easy to say, oh, it's not happening to me right now, it's happening to other people, and so therefore it doesn't affect me. You're starting to see, though, that a lot of the things that are coming out about people in power, about choices that affect people on a global scale, these things are slowly starting to come out, and we're not going to be able to pretend like it's not affecting us any longer. Because it's affecting our emotions, it's affecting our ability to generate income, it's affecting our ability to feel safe, to feel heard, it's affecting our ability to be ourselves in a world that is in complete transformation right now. Let's take a look at this World card upright. All of these things are connected to some sort of karma. When we avoid doing the work for ourselves, we're not helping to progress the world forward. So we need to be doing what's necessary in our own personal daily lives in order to continue to ascend our global energy. The World card. The World card upright. We have the King of Wands upright, the Queen of Swords upright, and the Ten of Pentacles upright. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Could be dealing with earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. For me, I'm getting more of a sense that you need to balance your logic with the passion that you have in your heart. And that is going to be key in dealing with work-life balance, in dealing with financial stability, in dealing with safety, in dealing with creating abundance mindset and creating sustainable living. This is no longer going to be head versus heart. This is going to be all about finding a balance between both of these aspects of ourselves, both the logical mind and our daily processes, and cutting through all the bullshit. Like, this is leading with your heart, but cutting through all the bullshit and the deception so that you can create a clearing in order to receive the blessings that are in store for you with the Ten of Pentacles upright. And it is related to karma. So again, the only way to flip this situation in reverse is to see the deception, see what's happening, accept it for what it is in order to move forward. And the only way to do that is if you take a step backwards with the Hermit card upright and you deal with the people, the places, the things that are inherently not good for you. And recognize that you do have the ability to transform your life. You can manifest anything that you want, but you really need to be dealing with the karma, the global karma that's happening on a macro scale, and your own personal karma that's happening on a micro scale. And the only way to do that is to temper your energy with the Temperance card upright and find a balance between your head and your heart, because you're going to need both in order to see this completely through. Let's see what the Temperance card has for us. Can we clarify the Temperance card upright? This week is all about the balance, guys. Balance, balance, balance. See it for what it is and find the balance. So I think things are going to take a very interesting turn after this week. This is a big week for the collective. Yep, here it is. So we have here the Five of Swords upright, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. This is no longer about listening to the sweet talking. This is no longer about seeing everything through rose-colored glasses with the Knight of Cups, all right? This might be great energy, you know? At one point in time, we could ignore this shit. We could ignore everything by looking at things through rose-colored glasses, by having a good time with friends and family. And I'm not saying that's not important. What I am saying is there's a balance, because we spent all of this time over the last few months trying to enjoy and squeeze out every moment of goodness, because unconsciously, subconsciously, deep down inside, we knew that something bigger was just around the corner. And so we held on to all of these things to make us feel good in the moment, to keep us present in the moment, knowing full well, again, on a global scale, on a macro level, There is a bigger transformation happening right now, and we need to be balanced. We need to temper our energy in order to face the music and face the facts that our world is transforming. Your life on a micro scale is probably undergoing major upheaval right now, and this is all by design. What's happening in your personal life is only mirroring what's happening on a bigger global scale. And deep down inside, it's causing you a lot of stress because it feels like it's totally out of your control. I hope we enjoyed these moments. I hope we enjoyed these moments over the past few months, because shit is about to get real. And we need to stay calm and stay balanced as these energies pass through us, as these energies become reality, because we can no longer ignore what's actually happening. We need to face the music and see it for what it is and deal with things as they come. Yes, it's a stressful time. Yes, we need balance. Yes, there's time for work and play, but we spent a lot of time holding on to the good because we knew on a subconscious, unconscious level, we knew eventually we would have to deal with the things that we're dealing with now. Take that for what it means to you. We're going to pull some advice using the Keepers of the Light Oracle. Can we get some final advice? Can we get some final advice for the collective this week? Major choices have to be made. The truth needs to be seen. It's time to face the music because we are undergoing this massive transformation. All right. Radha, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Like I've been saying, micro versus macro. On a micro scale, you're going through a massive upheaval and transformation. There's a call to have to balance your emotions. There's a call to have to rediscover what your material world will look like. There's a call to see deceptive energy for what it is and to see past the BS in order to create more stability and harmony in your life, in order to have these karmic situations finally come to an end. And on a macro level, on a global scale, every time we do our own personal work, we help the world to ascend to the next level. So it's time to face the music and see things for what they really are. We can't avoid these things any longer. We're going to do a quick reading from the Warrior of the Light book. Advice for this coming week. The Warrior of the Light knows how to lose. He does not treat defeat as if it were a matter of indifference to him, saying things like, "Oh, it doesn't matter," or, "To be honest, I didn't really want it that much." He accepts defeat as defeat and does not try to make a victory out of it. Painful wounds, the indifference of friends, the loneliness of losing, all leave a bitter taste. But these times, he says to himself, "I fought for something, and I did not succeed. I lost the first battle." These words give him renewed strength. He knows that no one wins all the time, and he knows how to distinguish his successes from his failures. A warrior knows when a battle is worth fighting. He bases his decisions on inspiration and faith. He nevertheless meets people who asks him to fight battles that are not his own, on battlefields that he does not know, or which do not interest him. They want to involve the Warrior of the Light in contests that are important to them, but not to him. Often these are people close to the Warrior of the Light, people who love him and trust him with his strength and who want him to ease their anxieties in some way. At such moments, he smiles and makes it clear to them that he loves them, but he does not take up the challenge. A true Warrior of the Light always chooses his own battlefield. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You got to choose your own battlefield this week. You got to choose your own battlefield this week. All of the things that you are dealing with on your micro scale, on your personal level, in your own personal life, you got to deal with these things right now because they affect everyone globally. But you can't help to heal the world if you can't even deal with what's happening in your own backyard. So the focus really is going to be on emotional balance, is going to be on making choices for your material world, including job opportunities and wealth. These are the areas that need to be focused now. See things for what they are, cut through the deception, and it's time to make some choices. I hope this message resonated with you all. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.